hope you're well and welcome to today's video. I know you've been waiting for this 5-minute face that I was wearing in my previous video using all the products I spoke about in my beauty favorites. I am going to be demoing this for you today. It's 5 minutes, it's melt proof. It is the most me I've felt in a while. I just feel like myself in this makeup. I like how quick it is, how simple it is. I don't have to use a lot of products to get this look, and it just feels just a bit more natural, a bit more effortless. So if you want to see how I created this look and how fabulous the products are, then carry on watching. Good morning. So I know this has been long awaited, so let's get straight to it. First off, I'm going to be applying my Benefit PoreFessional. I have been loving this, especially under bareMinerals. It just gives what it says. It looks like that. And I typically just concentrate it in the center of my face. That's kind of where my makeup would break down, is kind of the center. And I just find applying this, or a primer that you like, just helps with the longevity of the foundation, the smoothness of the application, and you do notice a difference without it. So this is just what I've been doing every day, and I've been liking it, and it's held up perfectly in the heat. I start off with concealer. This is the Nars Complete Coverage Soft Matte in the shade Light 1 Chantilly. I think it's the lightest shade. I cannot figure out Nars shades at all, but I wanted it to be light. I take my damp beauty blender and I just pop that under the eyes. I go over the eyes as well as a base. And I know it looks a bit odd, but it will all come together and I quite like it. I kind of bring it down a bit like this. I'll go to the corner of my nose, bit of my forehead, bit of my chin, you know. I just sort of dab that on, but it's nice because you can just pop that on like that. Then I'm going in with my bareMinerals Original, and I've picked up the shade Light 08 because Fairly Light was just too light. And this is a nice colour, and I am thinking of mixing them. But, you know, so far this is nice. So I take my beautiful finish brush, I buff it in. I don't really tap it out because I don't want to tap the excess out, and I kind of start spreading it and then buffing it in like so. I kind of start on one side of the face and then go to the other. I've taken so long to upload this because I've been waiting for like a gloomy day, and we still haven't hit the autumn vibes yet. It's still summer vibes. It's still heat wave. We're in the middle of September, and if you know, you know, I am like raging about it because I just want my frigging autumn. I mean, the only autumn I get at the moment is early in the morning when I go for walks. I get that kind of mist and cool. I get that. But this, like, I don't mind sunshine, but it's just hot. It's like 25 degrees and it's just like, I just can't bear it. So there we go. I'm going to go on to the other side. And I just kind of, you can see it's a lot darker, but I've sort of tanned my neck. But I'm going, it's the kind of shade I'm kind of going for. Just buff in. And do your face in sections. That's kind of what I do. I do it in sections now. And then forehead's last, right? Blend over. I then go over the eyes like that, just to blend in that concealer. I haven't been going over with my sponge because I haven't really needed to be fair. Right, once I've done that, I then go back over with what's left on my sponge from the concealer and just go back over that so there's no creases. I thought I wouldn't have to set this concealer, but if you've got oily eyelids like me, it doesn't matter what concealer you use. Oh, Bertie! I've waited like 2 weeks to film this video, and now I finally sat down to film it. the gardening guy is out there sweeping and blowing leaves. Like, I could scream. They normally come on a Tuesday, but no, they want to come on Friday. The one time I'm like, okay, I'm going to film the video now, finally. No Bertie, and so obviously he's barking at him. Oh my goodness. I'm surprised the bloody window cleaner isn't here as well. Right, I set the under eyes because I've got oily eyelids. You might not need to set if you're using that, but I still do need to set. So I set the eyelids like that. Okay, done, great. Now I go in with bronzer, and I kind of switch between all kinds of bronzers, but I'm loving the Hourglass Ambient Lighting. Now this, when I do this without gassing and interruptions and God knows what, it takes me like 5 minutes. And I just like the fact that it takes me 5 minutes. And you know what? I don't mind that my makeup breaks down at the end of the day. I quite like that half of it's worn off because it's less to kind of cleanse off. I just like the way it looks. I like the way it feels. I was wearing this in like 30-degree heat, and it just, you know, people are like, oh, I can't wear makeup, it melts off. This doesn't melt off. In fact, it looks brilliant. It looks amazing, okay? That's my bronzer done. I'm gonna go in with brows. This is, if you want to know, you know, I spoke about all of these products in my previous video as my favorites, and I'm now just demoing them. So if I haven't mentioned something, I will list it below, but I have spoken a bit more in depth about them in my previous videos. So, Dip Brow Pomade Blonde. I'm not a huge fan of this. I thought I would be. I actually wrote an email to bareMinerals and I said, look, have you discontinued Brow Master? Because I love that. You know, I said, that's one of my favorite brow pencils, you know, yada yada. And they sent an email back going, oh, we've got logistical issues. So there we go. So I'm kind of trying to use this. Oh my God, I just had deja vu. That is so deja vu, me talking about this. It's okay. I just have to get used to kind of using it. And I think the first time I used it, I put too much on. But my favourite is the bareMinerals Brow Master. It's just perfect. Anyway, that's on there. There you go. Lovely jubbly. Then the blush I was talking about is the Merit Beverly Hills Blush Flush. This is, I mean, it just, I love it. So I just use a stippling brush like this and I just tap it on my cheeks like so. No, see? That's it, done. I can hear him scraping out there and Bertie's desperate to bark. No, please don't. Please don't, because Mummy's filming. Oh, he's right outside my house. Right out, not outside anyone else's, no, right outside my window. Oh, this is great. Thanks, but I'm filming, man. Okay, now, one shadow wonder, because, you know, sometimes you don't want to blend a million shadows. Enter MAC Woodwinked. Absolutely gorgeous. I take a MAC 217. And the trick is with this, not too much. You want to put a little bit on the end of your brush, center it on the eyelid, and just blend it out. So you get this really lovely, soft wash of colour. There we go. Again, when I first put this on, I put too much on. You just want a soft blend of colour, and the way that the colour changes when you take it up to the lid is just amazing. Shh, 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 shh. Honestly, Bertie, shush, shush, please. No, come on. Then eyeliner. Oh, where's my little thing? I'm still liking the Kat Von D gel eyeliner in, what colour's this? Perlite brown. Oh my gosh, I can't take the lid off. Oh. Okay. And I use a pad because every time I put my finger here, it kind of lifts the concealer off. This probably lifts the concealer off anyway as well, to be fair. Anyway, then line my eyes with this roughly. Don't be too dear about it, just roughly on like that. Then I like to take a pencil brush like this and just give it a bit of a smudgeroo, so it gives that kind of soft lived in look like that. There we go. Mascara, this is the Thrill Seeker Wonder Volume. I think it's the same one as the red one, although I think it's like extra black or something. Anyway, so I'm gonna pop that on without getting all my baby hairs as well. I can't believe how good this held up in the heat. I cannot tell you. You know, and I go on, you know, dog walks, and I just don't like being hot when I go on my walks. You know what I mean? Like, I want to bundle up. I want to wear a jumper. And the worst thing for me is in the morning and it's hot. Like, I could scream. Like, fair enough if it's summer, but it's September, it's middle of September. What is going on? I know it's global warming for you, and I knew that would happen because obviously we didn't get much of a summer in July. And so obviously it kind of comes on over to now. But anyway, it's just not fun for me, okay? Right. Then for lips, I am loving this Charlotte Tilbury PillowTalk. What's it called? Soft Matte. I listed it today. It is just the perfect pink. If I don't get it on my teeth. I think it's lighter than PillowTalk. Sometimes I add lip liner. Most of the time I don't. So I just add that on really quick. See? It just gives that kind of lived in look. I wanted to film this on a cloudy day, but I thought you're all going to unsubscribe if I don't put this video up. So, and we're not due a cloudy day till next week. So I thought I've got to get this up. Okay. I was wearing this whole look in my previous video as well, by the way. Okay, right. Once that is done, I then set with MAC Fix Plus. This makes all the difference. And this literally, it takes 5 minutes. It takes 5 minutes, and I absolutely, look, he's sitting there next to me now. I absolutely love it. I feel, you know, I told you about makeup as a feeling. So it's not even about how it is how it looks, but it's how it makes me feel. I like wearing this look. I wore this on Saturday when we went for coffee and we went to the farmer's market, and I just felt like literally on a high about my makeup. I just loved it so much. And that for me is a winner chicken dinner, because it's how it makes me feel. And I just like it to look like me and natural and not too much and quick. I don't know. It's just what I've been loving lately. And yeah, that's just what I've been doing. I can't believe I've been wearing bareMinerals Original for this long in a row. I haven't touched liquid foundation since God knows when now, but I've literally been wearing this in a row, and every time I'm like, oh my God, this is brilliant. It's just quick. It's such a smooth finish. It just looks great, and it doesn't melt. It literally, I can sit outside in summer and it's just like, it just looks better. It sticks to the skin. It's incredible. So I've been loving it. I've been feeling really fabulous. I hope you like it. I hope you've enjoyed this, and let me know what you think. And I shall chat to you. Hopefully we'll have a nice cozy day soon. Oh, I just need a cozy day, guys. I can't be cozy in this weather. I really, just can't. Although now I think I'm going to go and have a coffee on the terrace. That's what I'm going to do. Right? Okay. So I hope you enjoyed this. I'll chat to you soon. Bye.